I just want to ask you a question. Today, I am going to start with a question. I just want to ask your experience. Have you ever been hurt while going on a road? Yes. Are you getting my question? That something was lying in center of the road and you were walking. You didn't pay attention towards that, and have you experienced that? Yes. Have you experienced that? Yeah, like you have been hit by an edge of the bed. You have been hit by the edge of the bed. Have you ever experienced that?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about the pain? How much was the pain? If you
Ma'am,
accidentally hit the edge of the bed, how much was the pain?
ma'am, at first it was a lot, but then it slowly dies down.
Uh, it was really unbearable. It was, if we hit an object in conscious level, what happens at that time? The pain is not that much. But when you accidentally hit an edge of the bed or accidentally hit a stone, what happens? It creates a large impact. And that, you know what it is called? It is called as impulsive force. It is called as what? Which force? Which force is it called?
Impulsive
Impulsive.
forces.
Impulsive force. Now, what is meant by impulsive force? The force which acts on a body for a shorter duration of time, for a very shorter duration of the time, but produces a large change in the momentum. Produces a large change in the momentum. That is what we call as impulsive force. Right? Why it hurts? Why the pain is unbearable? Because a large momentum has been created by, although the contact, the force applied was very for the fraction of the second. You know, when we hit the edge of the bed or you hit the edge of a table, the contact is just for 1/10th of the second. The contact is just for the 1/10th of the second, but it creates 1000 Newton force. And that is why we get hurt too much. Right? So the pain is unbearable at that time. So this type of force which which acts on a body for the shorter duration of the time, for the shorter time interval, but produces a large change in the momentum, that is what we call as impulsive force. Right? Yes, Shaurya Dikshit, can you define what is meant by impulsive force? Come on, give me now the definition. What is meant by impulsive force? What is meant by impulsive force?
Ma'am, the force which are in shorter duration,
Which
but
acts on a body. The force which acts on a...
which acts on a body and change the momentum highly.
No, you are not completely correct. Yes, Janki. Janki.
The force which acts on a body for a shorter duration and the
And
momentum is
produces a large change in the moment and produces large change in the momentum is called as impulsive force. Is called as...
impulsive force.
Yes,
Impulsive
Tanmay
force.
Jain, Tanmay Jain.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak up. What is meant by impulsive force? Come on, give me the definition. Just now you have heard about it. What is meant by impulsive force? Yes, what is meant by impulsive force? Played the cricket. Have you ever played the cricket?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. For how much time the ball is in the contact of the bat? When the bowler throws the ball towards the batsman, you know for how much for how much time the ball remains in the contact of the bat? It is nearly
1 or 2
for
seconds.
just for 0.01 second. The contact between the ball and the bat is just 0.01 second. Yet the impact is so much that the ball flies off towards the boundary, or it goes even sometimes away from the stadium. Right? So that force is called as impulsive force. The force which acts on a body for a very shorter duration of the time. The force which acts on a body for the shorter duration of the time but produces large change in momentum. And you know, as per the second law of motion, rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force. Now, how can we measure this impulse force? So, impulse of a force is equal to force applied and for how much time the force is applied. So impulse is equal to force into time. So what is impulse equal to?
Force into time.
Force into
Force
time.
Force into time.
Now, in order to measure this impulsive force, we are having impulse, and that is equal to force into time. And you know, in physics, there is no quantity which is without SI unit. That is standard international unit. Yesterday, we have discussed about what are the SI unit of force?
Newton.
Newton. Very good. And Mohit, what is SI unit of time? Mohit, what is
Ma'am,
SI?
momentum.
What?
Ma'am, momentum.
SI unit of time. Time. Arpit Goenka, what is SI unit of
Ma'am, may
time?
I?
Ma'am, seconds.
Yes, SI unit of time is second. We measure the time in second. Right. So what will be the SI unit of impulse? Newton second. The
Newton
SI unit
second.
of impulse will be Newton second. Or there is one more SI unit of force. Yesterday, when we find it out that force is equal to mass into acceleration. So as per this formula, what is the SI unit?
Kilogram meter per second.
Yes, it is kg meter per second square, because acceleration is meter per second square. So apply it here. Instead of Newton second, we will like to find out one more SI unit, because force has 3 SI units, and it is kg meter per second square, right? Kg meter per second square. And what is the SI unit of this time? What is the
Seconds.
SI unit of this time?
Seconds.
Second. Very good. Force का जो SI unit है, that is kg meter per second square, and time SI unit is S. S and S being same, they will get cancelled out with each other. So it will be kg meter per second. So what is the SI unit of impulse? Either it is Newton second. There is 2 SI unit of impulse. Either it is Newton second or kg
per
meter per second. Right? Have you been able to understand what is meant by impulsive
ma'am.
force and how can we measure it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, everyone. Only Janki is answering. What
Yes,
about us?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the Newton's third law of motion. You know, this is I am applying the force on the on the board, right? I hit the board. I'm hitting the board with my hand. Okay. I hit the board with my hand. Is the board also exerting the force on my hand? I apply the force on the board. I am applying the force on the board with the help of my hand. Why my hand get hurt? On applying the force on hitting the board, with my hand, why my hand gets hurt?
Ma'am, because
Because
board is
the-
also applying force.
Yes, board is also applying the force. Now let me ask you one question. Is the force equal?
No, ma'am.
Are the forces equal? That is the force which, for example, I hit the board with the 5 Newton force. I hit the board with the 5 Newton force. Is it that board will also exert the 5 Newton force on my hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is what Newton's third law says. This is what Newton's third law says. And what is that? What is that law says? That if there are two bodies which are interacting with each other, when the two bodies interact with each other, they exert a force over each other which is equal and opposite. Right? Newton's first law, you know what? Newton's first law gives us the definition of force. Newton's first law gives us the definition of force by saying, what is Newton's first law?
Definition of force.
When a body, what is Newton's? Come on, define Newton's first law of motion. A body.
Ma'am, first law is.
Yes, Ishan.
Ma'am, the first law is that an object will not change its motion until force.
An
acts on
object
it.
will always remain in motion, or an object will always be in
Remain in
state of
rest.
rest, unless and until it is not compelled by an external force to change the state of motion, or state of rest. So it is Newton's first law which gives us the definition of the force. And Newton's second law gives us that how can we measure the force. Newton's second law gives us the method that we can measure the force with this formula. So Newton's second law gives us the measure that how can we measure the force. And Newton's third law explore the relation between the two when the two objects come in contact of each other. When the two objects comes in contact of each other, right? So Newton's first law gives us the definition of force. Newton's second law gives us the method through which the force, how can we measure that force? And Newton's third law gives us the relation, try to explore the relation when the two bodies interact with each other. As per Newton's third law of motion, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. We have to understand what is action and what is reaction. Okay. When I hit the board with the force, like I am having, what is in my hand?
Duster.
Duster. And what is in this hand?
Marker.
Pen.
Marker.
I hit the board, I hit the duster with the marker. Hitting the duster with the marker is action. Is
Yes.
Action. But
Action.
in turn, what the duster will apply on the marker?
Reaction.
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 The duster will also apply an equal amount of force on the duster, on the marker, but in opposite direction. That is called as reaction. Now identify. If I hit the board with the hand, what is this? Hand hitting.
Action.
Action.
Yes,
Action.
hand hitting the board is action. Arif Khan, what is reaction? If I hit the board, that is action. What is reaction of this situation? What is the reaction? Yes, Gurnur. If I hit the board with,
Ma'am, when the board will give the same force to your hand.
yes, the force which has been exerted by board on my hand, that is reaction. Okay, now I am having the book in my hand, right? If I hit the book, if I hit the book, what is action?
Action.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
you
hitting.
hitting the
You
book.
hitting the book.
Hitting.
Hitting the book is action,
Yes.
and then
Yes, ma'am.
what is reaction?
Ma'am, the book
The
giving
book
an
exerts
equal
the
and
equal and opposite amount of
reaction.
force.
Yes, the book
amount.
exert an equal amount of force, but in opposite direction, that is reaction. Okay, if someone punches you,
Yes.
come on. If someone punch you, what is action?
Them
I'm
punching me.
punching.
Or if someone slaps you,
Slapping.
I'm slapping.
slapping is action. Then
Them
what is
slapping
reaction? Come on, give me the answer. What is reaction? If slapping
The
is
equal
action,
amount of force.
yes,
The equal
Guru?
amount of force when it comes back from our cheek to
Yes.
the hand.
If hitting is action, then the equal amount of force which is being exerted by the cheek on the hand, that is reaction. It is not that when you punch someone, that is the reaction. No. As per physics, the action is the force which is being exerted by the object with which it comes in the contact, right? Is the action and reaction clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So Newton's third law says that when two bodies interact with each other, for example, if there are the two bodies, they interact with each other, right? They will, once they come in the contact of each other, the blue marker hit the black one, right? This is action, and equal amount of force will be exerted by black pen on the blue pen.
Blue
That
marker.
is reaction. Now, as per Newton's third law, they will exert equal amount of force on each other, but in opposite direction. If one will apply in the forward direction, one will apply in the backward direction. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, everyone, be alert and speak up. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as
Yes,
per
ma'am.
Newton's third law of motion, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Right? Now we have to prove it. We have to prove it that it is right. So whenever you will be in the school, we will be doing this experiment in the school, but let me explain it here also. Are you familiar with the spring balance? Have you ever seen the spring balance? Spring balance is used for? What is spring balance used for? Have you ever seen a spring balance? Yes or no?
No.
Say yes or
No.
no. Have you
No,
ever
ma'am.
seen a spring balance?
No, ma'am.
No.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
No.
When tomorrow I will go back to the school, I will show you the spring balance. Spring balance is used to measure the weight. You must be having it at your home. Just because when we have to weigh the cylinder, or have you seen that when that type of balance which is used by the kabadi walas to measure the weight?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
They are having a particular balance which is somehow cylindrical in shape. ऐसा shape में होता है, and it's having a hook on which the weight is kept, and this pointer
Here's
goes
the meter.
down or it goes up as the weight is there. Yes or no? Have you seen this type of instrument?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have seen, very good. If you have not seen, tomorrow I will like to show you. It is called as spring balance. What it is called? Spring balance. It is used to measure the weight. Okay. Now, how can it be used to prove the third law of motion? What we have to do is that we have to attach this spring balance with the door or a particular wall. We are having two spring balance, as you see in your screen. On your screen in the diagram, there are two spring balance. One is spring balance B and one is spring balance A. Spring balance B is attached with the wall so that it cannot move. It is attached with the wall, right? And then the spring balance A is interlocked with the spring balance B through this locking system. Okay? Spring balance is interlocked. Okay. Then what we do is that we will pull the spring balance on this side. By pulling, we are exerting a force. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
When we exert the force on spring balance A, in turn, it will exert the force on spring balance B. And you know, reading, when we will try to find out how much force, both will show the same reading. Why? Because when spring balance A exerts a force on spring balance B, spring balance B exerts an equal amount of force on spring balance A. Right? Right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we have to find out what is action. The force which is being exerted by spring balance A on B, what is that?
Action.
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 Very good. And in turn, spring balance B also exert a force, an equal amount of force on the spring balance A. What is that?
Reaction.
Reaction.
And this is what Newton's third law say: to every action, whenever the two bodies come in contact of each other, they will exert a force on each other. And that force will be equal. The force will be equal, but
Equal.
the forces will be in opposite direction.
Opposite.
The forces will be in the opposite direction. If action is in this direction, then the reaction will be in opposite direction. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Is this
Yes, ma'am.
experiment clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now my question is, if action force is 6 Newton, if the action force is 6 Newton, then what should be the measure of reaction force?
6 Newton.
6 Newton.
6 newtons.
Because as per Newton's third law, to every action there is equal and opposite reaction.
Opposite.
When the two bodies interact with each other, they will exert a force over each other, but the force will be equal. The forces will be equal, but in opposite direction. So it means that when I hit the board, an equal amount of force is also being exerted by the board on the hand. My question, have you ever played with the Costco ball?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you ever thrown it on the ground or on the
Yes.
floor?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What happens to the ball?
It bounces
Ma'am,
up.
it bounces
It bounces back. Can you give me the reason now why it bounces back?
because of reaction.
So when you hit or when you take a football or volleyball and throw it on the floor, it hits the ground with a particular amount of force. In turn, what will happen?
Ma'am, that
The-
same force is also exerted on the Costco
ball
ball by
bounces
the
back.
ground.
Arpit, please speak loudly.
Ma'am, the ground also exerts the force on the Costco ball.
Yes, ground will also exert an equal amount of force on the Costco ball. So that is why the ball bounces back.
Bounces back.
bounces back.
Okay, are you aware of an athletic game which is called as shooting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Okay, have you ever seen a shooter shooting the bullet from the gun?
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
have you seen that once the shooter shoots the bullet from the gun, what happened to the hand of the shooter?
Ma'am, the hand of the
Jerks
Ma'am,
back.
it moves back.
Ma'am, jerk.
The
Hand
hand
moves
is
back.
jerked back, or there is the movement in the hand of. Why?
And because of the reaction of the gun.
Yes, because
Recoil.
if when the shooter exerts a force on the bullet so that the bullet move in forward direction, so that the bullet moves in the forward direction, an
Forward direction.
equal amount of force is exerted by the bullet on the
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction.
gun, but in opposite direction. Because the gun is in the hands of the shooter, the shooter gets jerked in the backward direction, and this jerk in the backward direction is called as recoil of the gun. You know, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, how is it possible that we walk on the floor? Can you explain it to me using Newton's third law? When we walk on the floor, we exert a force on the
Ground.
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 Definitely, we exert the force
ma'am.
on the ground. In turn, if
The
we
ground
apply
also
the
exerts
force
some
in the
force.
backward direction, you know, when you exert the force when you walk with the help of feet, we exert the force on the ground, but in backward direction. In the backward direction.
Backward direction.
In turn, what the ground do?
Exerts force on us.
But in
Opposite.
Opposite
Forward
direction.
direction. Forward
but in
direction.
forward direction. If we exert the force in backward direction, the ground will also exert the force in the forward direction.
Forward direction.
That is why we are able to walk. Acha, now just tell me, there is one more example, that you are sailing in a boat. This is the boat. Okay, and this is the shore. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ayana, When
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
why
ma'am.
the, Acha, in which direction the boat will move when we will jump on the shore?
Forward
Ma'am, backward.
Backward direction.
Backward direction. Backward.
Backward direction.
Yes. When we jump out of the boat, we will apply the force in the
Backward direction.
backward direction. And in turn, the boat will apply the force in the forward direction and we will.
Forward direction.
When a sailor jumps out of the boat, he exerts a backward force. And the boat exerts an equal and opposite force in the forward direction. And we are able to. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many examples which you can do it on your own in your home also. Like you fill a balloon with the air. You fill a balloon with the air and release it horizontally, not vertically, horizontally. What happens?
Ma'am, it goes in backward direction.
It goes up.
Yes,
Ma'am, it goes on the opposite direction.
Why?
Ma'am, because air exerts the pressure.
You know, when an air-filled balloon is released, what happens? The force of the air which comes out of the balloon is an action. And in turn, it will create an equal amount of force on the balloon, and that is why balloon will move in the forward direction. Have you ever seen a launch of a rocket? On the screen only, on the TV only, you must have seen. Whenever a screen has to be launched, have you ever seen? Whenever ISRO launches a rocket or NASA launches a rocket, have you ever seen the video clipping of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, when the rocket has to be launched, there is lot of smoke which comes out from the rocket, from the base of the rocket. Are you aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Either I would like to show you the clipping, right?